Today's topic is chemical equilibrium. Now, most of the chemical reactions, when they are carried out in a closed vessel, they do not go to completion. A process starts either of its own or during by initiation, and it will continue for some time. After that, the reaction rate will fall, and ultimately, it appears that the reaction has stopped. Although the reactants, they are still there, but they don't appear to react anymore. So the process or the reaction is said to be in the state of equilibrium. Now, to understand the concept, we should know two definitions. One is of reversible process, other is of irreversible process. Now, in reversible process, the reactions in which the reactants will be combining together to give you the product, and the product will recombine back to give the reactants. So it will be maintaining a chemical equilibrium. It is shown by the reversible sign, that is reversible arrows. When we talk about the irreversible reactions, they take place in such a way that the reactants, they are almost completely converted into the products, and the products, they will not recombine to give you the reactant back. Now let us explain the state of chemical equilibrium. Let us say that a reaction is there in which A plus B is reacting to give you C plus D. So the reactants A plus B, they will react to form products. Now with passage of time, you see the concentration of the reactants will decrease. So the rate of forward reaction, that will decrease. On the other hand, the concentration of the product, that is C plus D, that will increase. Therefore, the rate of backward reaction, that will increase. Therefore, a stage is reached when the rate of forward reaction becomes equal to the rate of backward reaction. So this state is what is known as the state of equilibrium. So this is how it can be explained graphically. That is, chemical equilibrium is a state in which the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. That is, forward reaction is when the reactants, they combine together and disappear to form product, and backward reaction is when the products, they recombine to give you the reactants back. So these are the characteristics of chemical equilibrium, in which the rate of forward reaction that will be equal and opposite to the rate of backward reaction. So at a given temperature and at an equilibrium, the concentration of reactants and product, they will be unaffected. So chemical equilibrium is it is dynamic in nature, as both the forward and backward reactions they occur ceaselessly, but they undo the effect of each other. Moreover, if you add a catalyst, the approach of equilibrium can be made fast, but with no change in its state. And the composition of the reaction mixture, it remains same whether the reaction takes place in presence or absence of catalyst. Now let us talk about the two types of equilibrium, that is homogeneous equilibrium and heterogeneous equilibrium. Homogeneous equilibrium is when the a reaction takes place in same phase. You can see the example of homogeneous equilibrium, in which we are taking N2O4, which is a gas, which if you take it in a closed vessel, it decomposes into nitrogen dioxide. Again, it is a gas. So such type of equilibrium, when the reaction takes place in same phases, that is homogeneous equilibrium. And when the reaction takes place in different phases, then it is heterogeneous equilibrium, in which we are considering example of thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate, in which calcium carbonate, which we are taking, that is a solid, but when it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, so again we are getting a solid calcium oxide, but carbon dioxide being gas. This is an example of heterogeneous equilibrium.